Hi guys, how you doing today? I hope you guys are having fun. My name is Z and welcome back to my gaming corner. In today's episode, we are going to showcase for you my Final Fantasy X music pack. When Final Fantasy X first came out way back in 2001, I think it was November 2001 or it might have been early 2002, my best friend in the whole world got a PlayStation 2. His dad gave it to him for Christmas. And he got this game, and I was at his house, and he did not know that I had ever played any of the Final Fantasies before it. And he was showing me this game, and I'm like, what game is this? And he said it was Final Fantasy X. So because of that, I went down to Circuit City, if you remember Circuit City. Went in there, they had the PlayStation 2 on sale. I used my paycheck, and I got Final Fantasy X. And let me tell you, I fell in love with that game. It is my most favorite game of all time. Even to this day, it's my most favorite game of all time. And with my Final Fantasy collections, every game that I've ever owned, and I still own them, every game I own in Final Fantasy has a soundtrack, a player's guide. If there was a collector's edition release, I have that. But the soundtrack for 10 was my most favorite soundtrack until 7 Remake Trilogy came out, and I heard of the music of 7 Rebirth and all the full orchestrations and all the classical music. I just love that. But Final Fantasy X will always hold a very special place in my heart. And the music of 10 is just so unique and beautiful. So I decided to make a music pack out of it. And I chose to structure the music pack just like it's structured in actual Final Fantasy X. So at the beginning of the game, you hear that beautiful piano track of To Zanarkand. So I put that on the title screen. And then when you're making your character, you hear the Prelude. Just like when you're starting the game in Final Fantasy X, when you meet your protagonist, they're playing the Final Fantasy Prelude, the Final Fantasy X version of the Prelude. You hear that. And I had made several music packs. I had made like the Zelda pack, and I made the Halloween pack before I made this pack. So I had some experience under my belt, and I knew what I was doing at this point. So I structured it organically, as best I can describe it, as I structured it organically to the vibes of the game of PSO, to where would you find similar vibes in Final Fantasy X, and then I just did the music according to the vibes of the game and like the areas and the ambience and the environments and all that. So we're going to cut to Phantasy Star Online now, and I'm going to showcase for you my Final Fantasy X music pack. And we're going to begin on the title screen with To Zanarkand, that beautiful piano track. And I hope you can enjoy it, so I'll meet up with you in just a moment. Welcome to Phantasy Star Online. As you can hear in the background, there is that beautiful piano track of To Zanarkand, so just enjoy for a few minutes. and then it repeats. And I love this music pack. It was one of the easiest ones to make because when I was first learning how to make music packs, I was told it's best to use music that repeats because then you can make your cuts and your loops seamless, and it just sounds like it just goes on forever. So let's begin the game. And when we come to character select, this track is called the Splendid Performance. And you see it just goes on and on forever. So when you create a character in PSO, you can choose between Hunter, Ranger, and Force. And each of those classes can be divided into 4 subclasses, whether you want to be male or female, human, Newman, which are elvish characters with pointy ears, or androids, as the situation allows. And when you create your character, you are brought to this screen, which is character creation, and this track is the Prelude, the Final Fantasy X version of the Prelude. Do you hear it? It's that suspended second arpeggio from C to A to F to G, C to F to A to G, and then A flat, B flat, D flat, C. There's the B flat. And then it goes back. There we go. And it repeats that, and then it does the weird, cool stuff. So you can change everything you want about your character. You can change its face. You can change his hair. You can pick anything you like. Like if you want your ranger to be a cyborg, you can go like that. You can have... Oh, I thought there was a way, yeah, you can rotate, use your... Yeah, you can rotate, you can have bangs, you can have a different kind of cyborg with an antenna. You can have that, you can have this, you can have the helmet, you can have like Geordie's visor. I just prefer to have that look. I just like that look. You can change his costume. There are, for the non-android players, there are 2 rows of colors. So like a red costume and an orange costume, a light blue and a dark blue. There is a dark yellow and a lighter yellow, even though one's light, one's dark. Anyway, there's a dark green and a light green, just 2 different variations of green, 2 different colors of purples. One's purple and orange, one's purple and gray. You have 2 different kinds of blacks. I like that black version better. There's 2 different versions of white. One has more black and orange, one has less. And then these 4 on the end, 2 on the top row, 2 on the bottom row, are custom colors. But you can choose any costume you want. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Ow! Sorry about that. So sorry about that. You can change the skin color, and depending on what you do for your skin color will determine what kind of mask you have on your ranger. You can change your proportions, so like if you have a really, really short ranger, you see that the face is kind of a child's face. You see that? It's kind of childlike. And wouldn't it be interesting if I did that to my Blue Ranger? Made him a kid using the big fat dark meteor. He's like really short, and it would be so fun to do that, wouldn't it? Should I or should I not? I think we'll just leave him as an adult, because now his face looks like an adult. Anyway, just leave him like he was. Yeah, right there. And then you can pick his name, any name you want. And then once you have your character exactly the way you want, you click OK. You're assigned a section ID, and you are inserted into the game lobby. Now, because of whatever reason, and the owners of the server haven't taken the Halloween event off, even though we're already midway through November, I'm going to pause the recording and come back with you once I've already made it to the lobby and change the music to Lobby Event 2, so I can take away the Halloween music and actually give you the lobby music that I made for the lobby. And the music that I have in the lobby is called Silence Before the Storm. It's basically the track that is used in Macalania Forest, but it's called Silence Before the Storm. So I will meet up with you in just a moment. Okay, welcome to the lobby. This music is called Silence to the Storm, or Silence Before the Storm, and it is the music of Macalania Forest, so just enjoy for a few minutes. Isn't this music just so perfect for the lobby? It's nice and calm. You're just relaxing in the lobby, and this is playing. So, Silence Before the Storm in the lobby. Let's create a game. We're going to create a party in Episode 1 so I can show you all the areas of Episode 1. And you know me, periods for party names. And then, because we have to be on normal multiplayer mode in order to do Towards the Future, please password protect your games. That way you don't have random people joining just because. And then in my last video, which was 7 Rebirth, I kind of like doing it on very hard because then you get to see more of the boss fights and hear more of the boss music. So we're going to go on very hard, and we'll be sent to the guild hall. And the music in the guild hall is Men Staked on Blitz. I hope you have subwoofers. Isn't this cool? I love this track. And then the music repeats. That's why it's easier to do music loops when the music repeats, because then it just goes right back into it and it just sounds perfect. As we come out into the ship, I mean, you can see the Halloween event still going on, pumpkins everywhere. So we'll just turn and look at the hospital. This track is called Luca. So enjoy this for just a moment. And then, of course, the music naturally repeats, and then at the end of this next section is when the cut happens, but it's all the same. So that's why I love making music packs with music that repeats, because it's so easy to make it seamless. As we come in here to the hospital, this music is called Illusion. It's just something soft and a little bit ethereal for the hospital, and that's why I chose this track for it. So that is Illusion in the hospital. As we come down here to the principal's teleporter, I used Tidus's theme for the principal's office. And in Final Fantasy X, when you hear this theme song, it's right after the beginning of the game, and you're walking towards the stadium, and the announcer's saying, Jack's been gone for 10 years, but look, we have a new star now, it's his son, let's see if he's going to do anything. And you're walking along the roads in Zanarkand, this song is playing. So it's at the beginning of the game. When you first come into the game, you're on the ship at the beginning of the game, so it felt appropriate to put that here. So Tidus' theme in the principal's office. As we come down to the shopping area, in Final Fantasy X, whenever you visit a shop anywhere in the game, whether an inn or an actual shop, or any of the travel agencies along the road that sell to you, it plays this track right here, and this track is called Spiran Scenery. What's really interesting, though, if you listen really carefully, it's playing the melody of SOUTOKU Dane. From impossible distance, moon filled with night as it moved through your heart, such far away illusion, clouds ripe like tears, like fruit fall from a tree. I wipe my dreams off the night time. SOUTOKU Dane, being together all alone, walking hand in hand. And I want to go to your city, to your home, into your arms, to feel your face, the touch of memory that one might make as from a dream. I don't remember all the lyrics, but it is SOUTOKU Dane. But this is called Spiran Scenery. It's played in all the shops on Spira, all the travel agencies where you buy and sell. So I figured it would be appropriate for the shopping center. Let's go now into Toward the Future. And I will showcase all the episode 1 areas and boss fights so you can hear all the music. And we're going to start in Forest 1 and 2. And I don't want to do Ultimate TTF, we're just going to do regular TTF. And the track that I picked for the forest areas, for Forest 1 and 2, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I decided to go with something fun and lively for the forest, and so I picked the Final Fantasy X version of the Chocobo Jam. So here we go, this is Chocobo music in the forest. And if you're wondering why I opened my menu just there, it was because I was checking what time it was. It's 1:75, so it's not an even hour, so we can't use our Mille Marteau, but I still have my Dark Meteor, and we can just annihilate everything with the Dark Meteor. And I really hope you have subwoofers on your computer or really nice speakers, because this soundtrack has a lot of bass in it. Is that a POW Rappy? It is. Look at that, a blue Rappy. And what does he drop for us? We know the Hilda Blues drop the Hilda Blues head. What do POW Rappies drop? They drop Elysian. Interesting. Very interesting. Some defense materials. Any question mark? Nope, no question mark. Mech guns. And then there's a Boomer back here that needs to be shot. Okay. Alright, as we make our way to the dragon fight. The music I chose for the dragon is Final Fantasy X's version of Hurry. Because Final Fantasy VII Remake and 7 Rebirth have Hurry, but this is Final Fantasy X's version of Hurry for the dragon fight. And all we get from him today is Guy Bar to level 12. Kind of useless. And that has armor. Oh, I'm too far away to hit those last two boxes. Our weapons also over here. And then this one should have spells and greens and stuff. Valor 13, Razonde 9, Die Fluid, Mono Fluid. Maybe we'll take that question mark Claymore. Because what if it's a Hell Claymore? Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, as we make our way into the caves, the track I chose for the caves is the Thunder Plains. So there is going to be a metronome going on and piano tracks, and you're just going to have this constant ticking. You're just going to hear this tick, 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 tick. Here we go. Thunder Plains in the caves. So many poily slimes. I love it. In my inventory. Oh. All the stuff from my last run when I was playing with my friend. It's okay. All right, as we now come to the Déroulé fight, the track I used for Déroulé is called Enemy Attack. Okay, here he comes up onto the raft. We're just going to shoot down his body. Or stand in front of him and shoot down his body. There we go. Ow. There we go. Now, as I've said in my other Final Fantasy music packs that I've made for this game, I like to incorporate battle music somewhere in the music pack. In 7 Rebirth, a lot of the tracks have battle music already integrated into the music, but in Final Fantasy X, I used battle music in the mines, so here we go. This is called Normal Battle. I'm surrounded. Help. Get off me. Help. Alright, as we come to the Volopt fight, this is the first boss that has multiple phases. For phase 1, I used a track called Start. It's a very intense, like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da track. And then, that's for phase 1, and for phase 2, I used a track called Raid. And it's just a continuation of Start, it just gets bigger and bigger. So, this is Start, and then Raid. And now we go from Start into Raid. It's just going to get more intense. And here we go. Alright, as we now go into the ancient ruins, I went uber creepy. There are some really creepy tracks in Final Fantasy X. And for the ruins, I did My Father's Murderer. And if you remember in Final Fantasy X, there's that icky character named Seymour, who's a royal, he's just a creepy little bloke. And he's guilty of patricide, so he killed his dad. And this track is called My Father's Murderer, but it's really Seymour's theme, and it is so creepy. So here we go. That trap in the middle of that always messes me up. Now there is some material out there, so let's do this. Let's heal and use our tri-fluid to get that out of the inventory so I can pick up this material. And if we line up our shot, we should be able to hit both Belras at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Dead, dead. Alright, as we come to the fight with Dark Falls. The meadow before Falls is called the Deceased Laugh. It's basically a continuation of this music right here. For Falls Phase 1 and 2, we get Seymour's Ambition. And then for Dark Falls Phase 3, we get Seymour Battle. So it's going to be this creepy theme, but more intense, more intense, more intense as the fight goes on. So here we go. The Deceased Laugh. Here we are. So Seymour's Ambition. Oh crap. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. No, 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 let me go, let me go. And he moves again. There we are, that is... Oh, he had to go down for this. This won't even damage him. No! Okay, now we come to Seymour Battle for Phase 3, and this one is very intense. Okay, remember, run in a perfect arc to avoid all these balls. He doesn't stay vulnerable for very long. And then he goes back up there. I only got like 3 hits on him. So annoying. Go again, gotta run. Okay, so I can hit him once and then heal twice. Oh, that could have killed me, but it didn't. Oh, thank goodness. Here comes the Grants, and then he's going to do a massive slash. See, there it is. He goes back up. He's so close to death. Okay, perfect arc. And we miss all the balls. Wonderful. Okay, 1 hit, heal twice. Here comes the Grants. Pow. And then the giant slash. Bam. Go in. Come on. Go vulnerable. Gotcha. Ha ha ha. So, after you kill Falls, you're going to get an English version of SOUTOKU Dane. And I believe this one is sung by Amelie. Nope, this is sung by Reliant. This is the orchestra version. But this is SOUTOKU Dane. Collected words moved by the wind into the world. Clouds like a voice that we all recognize, carry bright and molding future. Where on the sky lies a trembling heart, stone on the glass unsteadily. Stars crying tears in an overflowing stream. I lay the night all around me. SOUTOKU dane, being together all alone, walking hand in hand. And I want to go to your city, to your home, into your arms. That's all. Inside your body, from those conflicted nights, as from my dreams. I love this song. As I feel all the words, led by a gentle illusion. Clouds are the future that cannot be attained, told from impossible distance. The moon filled with night, as if flowed through your heart, such far away reflections. Stars ripe like tears, like fruit falls from a tree. I wipe my dreams off the night time. SOUTOKU dane, being together all alone, walking hand in hand. And I want to go to your city, to your home, into your arms, to feel your face, the touch of memory. And now that I awake, as from my dreams, SOUTOKU dane, being together all alone, walking hand in hand. And I want to go to your city, to your home, into your arms, to feel your face, face, the touch of memory, and now that I awake as from a dream. Isn't that song just absolutely gorgeous? I love it. I hope I sang it well enough for you. But that is Tsuteki Dane. In English, it is the orchestra version sung by Reliant. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a game in episode 2, and I will show you all the episode 2 areas and take you through the music pack that I made for episode 2 and all those areas. So I will meet up with you in just a moment. All right, welcome back. Here we are in episode 2, and the only new music in episode 2 for the ship is up here in the lab, and the music for the lab is called Brave Advancement. This is the music of the monster arena in the Calmlands, but it's called Brave Advancement. So, Brave Advancement in the lab. Let's start up Respective Tomorrow, and that will take us through all the areas of episode 2, and I can showcase for you the music I did for episode 2. So we're going to go to VR, Respective Tomorrow, here we go. We're just going to go speedily through this because we don't need to read any of this stuff. The music I picked for Temple Alpha and Temple Beta is Besaid Island. So here we go. This is the Island of Besaid from Final Fantasy X. So many Jayas. Oh my gosh. Another Jaya. Ooh, Halorappy. Ooh, 2 Halorappies. 3 Halorappies. Oh, I love it. can I get 3 jack-o'-lanterns from them? Wouldn't that be cool? No! The stupid bear jumped on me and I only got 2 jack-o'-lanterns out of him. No! Oh, boo! And apparently I'm maxed out on money. Go figure. I only got 2 jack-o'-lanterns, so what do we get from our jack-o'-lanterns? We get Cell of Mag 213 and a Hallow Rappy Soul. Woohoo! Yeah, can't pick up money. Oh well. So many Jayas. Maybe we'll find one that has a whole bunch of hit with it. Who knows? Everything in episode 2 drops Jayas, apparently. Ooh, grinders. I'll take grinders all day. All right, as we come to the Barbaray fight, this music is called Unwavering Decision. Here we go. There we go. Got him. And all he gives us is money. That's so unfair. And since we have to wait before we can dock, might as well feed my nags. All right, as we come to the spaceship levels, this music is Blitz Off. So this is game music from Blitzball. So used to picking up money. All right, as we come to the Gold Dragon fight, this music is called Confrontation. And all we get from him is money. Okay, as it is that I cannot change any of the music in the central control area, like the jungle, mountain, or the seaside, or even central control itself on the way to the Galgriffin, because the game will just crash and it won't play correctly, and then the whole thing will just shut down. I'm going to meet up with you as soon as I get to the teleporter for the Galgriffin, so we can then hear that music. So I'll meet up with you in just a moment. Welcome back. As you see, I have fought my way to the teleporter, and we are now going to do the Galgriffin fight. And the music for this battle is called Crisis. So here we go. Galgriffin is called Crisis. use that special attack and just take off so much life. Got him killed already. Love it. Oh, what does the Gal Griffin drop us? I don't think I've ever gotten a drop from Gal Griffin. Interesting. Photon Claws. What can I take out of my... Oh! Any of these have hit? None of them have hit. Annoying. None of the Giants have hit. It's so annoying. And then I just gotta find the Photon Claw. Great. Now I've lost the Photon Claw. Right there. Okay. Alright, as we move into the seabed levels, this one is called Someday the Dream Will End. It's not creepy, it's not weird and scary, but it is the end of the main part of the story where in Final Fantasy X you hear this music right before the Unalesca fight, which is the breaking point of the game where it's like, if you try and go to do the final boss right after Unalesca, you will die. And so it opens up the whole game for side quests, and then you go do Blitzball and all the side quests, get the celestial weapons, upgrade all of them, and then go to the final boss and annihilate him. But this is basically the end of the main part of the story, because all that's left to do after Unalesca is to go to the final boss fight. But you have all the side quests and all the fun mini games to play between Unalesca and the final boss. So I thought it was apt to put it here, even though it's not scary and horrible. It followed the game. This is the end of the game in episode 2. This is the end of the main story in Final Fantasy X, so why not? Now there are 2 Sinnows in here, and I've actually died in this room before. There's one Sinnow trying to freeze me. Nope. No. Both Sinnows right there. Okay, the Sinnows are dead. The little recon is dead. Now we're going up for boxes. See, and this is even playing the music of SOUTOKU Dane 2. Oh, what do Morphos drop? More Jayas. Does it have hit? No, it doesn't. Photon Claw doesn't have it either, but you don't find a lot of those. Do you hear it? This is SOUTOKU Dane, but it's called Someday the Dream Will End. And there's a sign out here at the end of this hall. Right there. it. He's somewhere. Where'd he go? How can he just disappear? That's weird. Okay, well, we got him. There, he blew up right there. There we go. Alright, now this room right here that we're coming up on has a Delbiter in it. Oh, I hate the Delbiter. We're going to do shift into band. Hopefully he won't do too much damage to us. Okay, there he is. Bugger. Let's take him out right now. He hits so hard. See what I mean? One more hit from me if this will take him out. What the? Well, I think it's for that escape doll. Die, Delbiter. Wow, I hate those guys. That Delbiter is just a royal pain in the butt. There's the first Sinozoa. There's another Sinozoa right there. And now he's dead too. And there's two Sinozoas in this room. First one's right there. There's the first one. There's the second one. And there are two Sinows in this hallway. See if we can find both of them. First one should be right there. Second one's right there. Ow. No! 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 Bugger. Okay, I've got to run back all the way. So I will meet up with you in just a moment. Okay, we've made it back to this hallway where we died last time. I can't put down a pipe. So which Sinao did we kill? Looks like we killed the back one, so we can go after this one now. Okay, Sinaos are dead. Yay. Alright, as we come to the Olga Flow fight, this fight has 3 tracks of music with it. And the first track is Olga Phase 1. And that music is Challenge. And then the hall, which is the room before fighting Olga Phase 2, is called Ominous. And then Olga Phase 2 is called Summoned Beast Battle. So Challenge, Ominous, Summoned Beast Battle. Here we go. I'm going to let this music run on a little bit because this is some pretty intense music. So I'm purposely not going to attack Olga so you can hear this music. Ow. One more hit and Olga's dead. But isn't this music cool for a boss fight? So that's called Challenge. Now, this room before fighting Olga again is called Ominous. And then when we touch that white globe, we will be in Summoned Beast Battle. And this music at the end is Amelie's version of Suteki Dane, but because of Respect to Tomorrow, we only get to hear the first 30 seconds of it, but it is the violin track from the middle of the game. But this is also in English by Amelie. Suteki Dane. So it is SOUTOKU Dene, but it's the version from the middle of the game, but in English. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a game in episode 4 and go to the teleporter where you fight either Condryu or Chambertin, and then I can show off that music because I can't change any of the music. Can't change any of the music in episode 4. Not the crater, the desert, the like the eastern routes, the open area, crater area, and then the subterranean desert. I can't do any of those. But I can change the boss fight for Condryu, Chambertin, and St. Million. So I will meet up with you as soon as I get to that teleporter. I'll see you in just a moment. All right, welcome back. Let me just center my microphone right here. Welcome back. Here we are at episode 4. I have fought my way through the subterranean desert, and I've made it to the teleporter to either Chambertin or Condryu. We have green names, which means we have more chances for rare monsters. Let's hope we get Condryu because I love fighting Condryu. Chambertin, yeah, not so much. But the music for the Condryu / Chambertin / St. Million fight is called Decisive Battle. And then the music after we beat the boss is called The Credits, which is SOUTOKU Dene, but in Japanese. Who do we get today? Oh, it's Chambertin again. Always Chambertin. Yuck. This fight is very dangerous. Can I heal, please? I hope we don't have to do that phase again. Hopefully we can kill all the rest of the crystals out here. No! Stop hitting me. And then, of course, he goes over here. Just want to kill this last crystal. There we go. We got him. Yay! So this music is The Credits, which is SOUTOKU Dene in Japanese. Or maybe it's not. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. And all we get is money from the boss. That's so sad. So that is my Final Fantasy X music pack. Now, there are special events, like if you ever encounter Rico Tyrell or Heathcliff Flowen, or if you go into like head-to-head battles, there's other tracks there that I didn't show off, but that'll be a surprise when you do your games and actually go into those areas. You'll get to hear more of the tracks. It's just a cool little surprise for you if you do other game modes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to smash that like button, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so you always know when new content comes out. Also, please tell your friends about me so they can come and they can enjoy these videos and enjoy the adventures just as much as you do. Finally, and most important of all, please remember this: Phantasy Star Online is just a game. And games are meant to be fun, and you're supposed to have fun while playing them. So if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. I have one more music pack to show you until Christmas time, when I'll show you the Christmas music pack. And the music pack that I will be showing you next will be my, quote, Summer of Fun music pack that I made for the summer event, but it uses the music of Kingdom Hearts 3. And it is such a fun music pack, and I can't wait to show you that music pack. I mean, I wish the Halloween event would just be done with, so the pumpkins would go away from the thing, but it is nice getting the Hallow Pumpkins in episode 2, and you can get the jack-o'-lanterns and all the stuff from them. But I will show you the Summer of Fun music pack next time, using the music of Kingdom Hearts 3, and I hope you will join me for that adventure. But until then, my name is Z, and I'm signing off.